Well. Good morning and welcome into the QB Huddle podcast once again. We are in week 8. I'm Tim, joined by my podcast partner, Lo. How the heck are you this morning? Why do you look so much bigger than me? What is happening? You look like a giant. I look like a little midget over here. Maybe it's because I've changed my camera angle today. So we'll see. But wow. Do you see that? Like, am I crazy? We're going to fix this right now. This is
I'm
insane.
doing good. I don't know. I have a different camera too now, so hopefully it's better and clear. We're working through these things, y'all. Like, come on. It's football Sunday though, and I'm excited.
It is football Sunday. We love football Sunday. We had a little bit of action already this week in Thursday night football. Did you get a chance? I was calling a game, so I didn't get to watch the game live. I kind of caught up when I got home. But did you get a chance to watch the Chargers take on the Minnesota Vikings on Thursday?
In and out, and I caught the highlights, but I watched the beginning because it was kind of a blowout and it was early. But the game started out with the pick six from Justin Herbert, first throw, and it was called incomplete. It hit the ground a little bit, but man, that's tough.
It was incomplete.
Without the cameras, man, like I don't even know. Maybe
but there's cameras. Without the cameras, there's cameras.
It wasn't like clear. 20 years ago, that's a pick six start the game. But anyway, they called it off. He drives down, scores, and after that, it just seemed like they weren't. It wasn't competitive.
No.
It was a punching bag for Carson Wentz. It's tough. He's getting banged up out there. The life of a backup is definitely. Hope he's getting paid well. But yeah, 37-10. I don't know. Chargers go. Yeah, I don't know.
Let's talk about that for a second because I watched that as I watched some of the lowlights for the Vikings. Carson Wentz is getting his ass kicked on the field, right? He's got a messed up left shoulder. It looks like he's in a ton of pain, and they just keep rolling him out there week after week. Obviously, in his mind, playing for that second chance, right? Somewhere, somebody else signed me, so that when JJ's back next year, I can go somewhere. But I feel like the Vikings are taking advantage of Carson Wentz and just no care for him. Just leave him out there. He looks like he's in a lot of pain. He's getting no help from his offensive line. He's not playing well, but he's getting beat up. Do you feel like it's like that's okay? Like what they're doing to Carson Wentz, is that fair? I don't feel like it's fair. I feel like it's unfair.
It's not meant to be fair. You're the backup quarterback playing for something. I think if he's injured and he still gives them their best chance to win, then that's why he's getting rolled out there. Now it's looking pretty bad. I don't know if you have a better opportunity with another quarterback. I think the offensive coordinator is going to have to make some changes. He's going to have to make some adjustments, and one of them might be the quarterback to offense relationship. Dumb it down, run something less complicated. I don't know. Is McCarthy? You said McCarthy next year. Is he out till next year?
Well, I mean, what I'm saying, obviously, Carson isn't going to get traded anywhere this year, so he's not thinking of playing anywhere this year. For next year, though, he certainly wants an opportunity.
I know what you're saying.
But he's out there just he's sacrificial lamb, is what it looks like to me. He's just getting.
So you're saying don't play McCarthy either. You don't care if he's ready or not.
No, who's the third string quarterback? I'm ready to see whoever the third string is at this point. Carson Wentz is not healthy. Right, either is Mac Jones. It's kind of the Mac Jones scenario where Mac Jones is just, putting himself in a wheelbarrow and wheeling himself out onto the field because he wants another opportunity. And if you're going to let me play, then I'm going to play. Yeah, my back's messed up, my shoulder's messed up, my knees messed up. Well, who cares? Let's just do it. Maybe I'll get a contract. So I don't know. Good luck, Carson Wentz. I hope you survive the rest of the year. Justin Herbert was on fire, though. Outside of that interception that wasn't interception, 227, 3 touchdowns. He was on fire in the fourth quarter. When you needed him to be great, he was. And so I take away from that is that the Chargers are still not ready to make a long playoff run probably, but they're still competing, right, for the West. And they're still probably going to get into the playoffs. And I feel like this Jim Harbaugh team is just a year or two away from being really good.
Herbert played great, man, but those moments we talked about when you needed him, it was actually his legs. His legs came through big at the end of the game.
He's always been athletic.
He had over 60 yards, but 7 attempts. That means he used his legs wisely. No fumbles, no touchdowns. But, yeah, he played well. again, he's floating around. I'm sure somewhere in your tower, if not the bottom 10 area. He's around there. He's not playing. They're winning games, and that matters. That should matter.
That matters. I also want to just touch on this because I love their relationship. But Jim Harbaugh got to see J.J. McCarthy. I assume it was after the game, but wow, big embrace, lots of talking, more embracing. You feel like JJ's like, God, I wish I played for the Chargers. Or Jim Harbaugh was like, gosh, I wish I coached the Vikings. But did you get to see any of that? I love that they're still that close. And wow, I wish they worked together in the NFL, honestly, both for the Bears is what I wish. But that's not what's happening.
I saw some people talking about it. That's what brought me to it, and it's cool. But I think I may be a little more numb to it now because these things are possible. They're very much possible, but I don't think it's
could happen one day.
That reason. Yeah, it's not like for that reason. They just cross paths, kind of be back to business. Probably done. They're done with it. There's no talks into that. But if they ever cross paths, the opportunity I'm sure would be given. You see the same with quarterbacks now and receivers. A lot of these guys, could only dream of having their college receiver in the NFL as well. And now you see it more common, like we're going to draft him. And you know what? You got to say, Joe Burrow, who you want.
Yeah, who you want?
Chase, Yeah. And then reuniting, Tua and the Waddle. But you see that also more because these receivers all come from the same universities. So, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get on into some injury stuff. We got to get the fantasy, but we got to tell people who's not playing from a quarterback perspective. Obviously, JJ's still out. Brock Purdy not going to play today. Probably he's questionable. I haven't seen anything that said he was going to play. Here's the surprise of the day. Lamar Jackson was supposed to play, listed questionable all week. Bears prepared for Lamar Jackson. Last night, Lamar Jackson ruled out for today. He will not play versus the Bears. The Bears on a 4-game win streak now, we'll talk about this later, could push that to 5 with Snoop Huntley at quarterback. But Lamar Jackson out today, so that's probably going to affect some people's fantasies. Let's get into it because we're kind of late here. We got 45 minutes to kick off. Low, who's your fantasy start him and sit him today?
Man, I got 2 of them. Obviously, Lamar sit him, but that was just because I have him in my league as well. But you got to start Josh Allen. Got to start Josh Allen today. He's my QB1, if you will, in fantasy football for this week. He's going against the Panthers, who are feeling, a little competitive. This is where Josh Allen pops their bubble, reminds them who they are, and he should have a big day. Secondly, I got to go with my guy. People are probably hating me for this right now because I got a lot of drag for it through the last couple shows. Patrick Mahomes, man, he's a QB 2 for me. He's projected to score over 20 points, and he is. He's wheeling and dealing, like you said out there, and that adds up in fantasy football. So definitely want to start him. All right, into the sit-ems. Like I said, we're keeping this rolling. Jalen Hurts. I know people are happy last week. He performed a little better. He played, but he's got a tough matchup. So that's why I got to sit him over the other 2 guys. Like he could score 20 points, but they play the Giants. It's a tough defensive matchup for him, fantasy football wise. You're going to need the run game in this game, in my opinion. So he's my sit-em. A lot of people are going to be upset at that one too. And lastly, Jordan Love. Go ahead and bench Jordan Love today. He's not playing as well as people are saying. He's not playing bad, but the Packers are winning games. Fantasy-wise, though, definitely a tough matchup. Seeing the Steelers with the hyped-up Aaron. He's looking for this guy to do bad. Aaron's looking to do well, and he wants this guy to do bad, and the defense is going to help him out. So sit Jordan Love today. And let's keep it rolling, Tim. Who do you got? Who's your guy for me?
Okay,
you're gonna make me second guess on my lineups today.
I've got 2. I got 2 starters for you, and I don't know why you didn't think of either one of them. I'm always going to start the guy that's got to play against the Dallas Cowboys and that ferocious defense, especially with all the issues they have in their secondary. So Bo Nix has to be a starter today. We're looking at a straight-out shootout out in Denver. And then this guy. You see, I got the new jersey. This is from New Jersey, by the way. Highly recommend you get these jerseys. They run a little bit big. They take about a month to get in. But for $39, bro, you cannot beat. Everything's patched. This is a Baker Mayfield throwback jersey. And Baker Mayfield does not lose to the Saints. So I would definitely play Baker today. I think he's going to have a big rebound game from a week ago where the whole team, including Baker, looked terrible. So Those are my two. Those are my two sleepers for you.
I like the
You know,
Baker.
like
You're rolling. I like Baker. You're rolling with it, but I can't start Bo Nix because I think it's not going to be a pretty game. Picks add up and they take points. I think there's some turnovers from both
picks.
these guys. From both these guys, it's going to be a sloppy game.
Oh, you think sloppy? Oh
Shootouts
no,
don't just
it's going to
shootouts
be
are
a
not
basketball
perfect.
game.
Shootouts are not. Yeah, that means turnovers. Basketball, they
No,
average over 3 turnovers a game.
no
Okay,
turnovers. This is going to be up and down. Dak is not turning the ball over this year so far. Knock on wood. This game is going to be a track meet. We're going to talk about it
he
here in a
said
little
it,
bit.
y'all. He said it. Dak is not. Here it comes. Cowboys fans know you shouldn't have said that. Here it comes.
Here it comes. Well,
You
I hope
jinxed
not.
it.
I hope it doesn't start today. Let's get into the games today. Let's get away from Dallas for a minute. Bears at Baltimore now is a very intriguing game. It wasn't as intriguing with Lamar Jackson in at QB1 because you feel like he doesn't lose versus NFC teams. But now with Snoop Huntley in there, the Bears coming in with a 4-game win streak, defense playing lights out. This is a game that could get away from Baltimore, and the Bears could get their 5th win in a row. What are you thinking about this now with Lamar out?
Man, I like to put the shoe on the other foot a little bit here and see if it works, even if it is a right foot with a left. No, the Ravens, it's gone, but they've tapped into it's gone mode. I think Snoop they dumb down the offense. He can get back to what he wants to do. He's had more time to learn it. I think this is a trap game for the Bears, and I think the Bears remind everybody that we still have a lot of room to go. I think the Ravens might take that one if Snoop can just play, football like we've seen, decent football. Don't try to do crazy stuff. Caleb will implode. This is a trap game. It's a trap game. They're going in.
That we can say trap game for the Bears. That means the Bears are doing something right this year.
Or it means Lamar Jackson is not playing. That's what it means. And they're 1-5 or whatever.
One win.
But they're at home. They're at home.
At home. But it's an early game, noon game. I mean, I don't know. We'll talk about it in a little bit. But I think this is perfect setup for Chicago without Lamar Jackson. I'm going to let you discuss this.
Too perfect.
Normally, we wouldn't talk about this game, but because it's the Patriots, we will. Cleveland traveling to New England, the Dylan Gabriel show. It looks like Shador is not number 2 for this week, but you've got Drake May. Talk about it.
Yeah, we do got Drake May, but this is a game where he needs to play well. 3 touchdowns, over 200. Control the game. The Browns defense is still scrappy. They like to play football just because their offense is you got Myles Garrett. Don't get hurt. Don't go at her doing reckless. Don't play reckless. This is a game to play clean, stick to the game plan, win the football game. It's not, he's been good. Don't chase the stats now. The hype is rolling and it only gets more and more and more. So Drake May's got to calm down, show that he can still lean on his leaders. Diggs has been there to teach him, kind of show him the ropes of the media, and he's done well. Takes most of the hits. If y'all haven't noticed, that's what's going on, right? Diggs, talk to me. Leave the kids alone. Y'all can talk to me. Vrabel hands in front of the media as well. But we're playing well. Just keep it going. Now the Browns, that's really what I want to talk about more, which is crazy. Patriots should handle business, but the Browns, what are we doing? You got Bailey Zappi. They elevated Bailey Zappi. Shador's hurt. Okay, you just happen to play the Patriots. That's funny to me.
Oh, so you think that Billy Zappi's got now? This is a whole new regime in New England, new offense coordinator, new head coach. What can he bring? What can he tell the Browns?
It's not a new. This is McDaniels. It's the same offensive coordinator we had. Bailey Zappi played under him for a year, maybe 2. He knows how we do things. He knows the hot checks, the calls. I don't know.
He also doesn't need to be activated. You don't need to activate the guy for him to tell you what's going on in that locker room. So I'm going to put the conspiracy.
You want him around more. You want him around more. Want him around more. And Bailey was like, "You got to pay me for at least a week." No, you got to pay me. He wants that money too. Bailey Zappi never got a big contract. It's a business first, man. Come on, Tim.
Okay, if you say so, I'm going to refuse to buy into that. I think Shador has actually hurt himself somehow. I'm not sure how. Kind of like the Trayvon Diggs injury. Not
sitting
sure
up down in the front row, having to move to the front row so you can pay attention more. Is that what it is? Walking down the stairs to get to the front row.
Maybe stairs can be slippery. Maybe he pulled something. I don't know how he hurt himself. Next up, the 3-3-1. The 3-3-1. I actually had somebody argue with me this week that the tie was a good thing. Tie is never a good thing. 3-3-1 Dallas Cowboys take on the 5-2 Denver Broncos. This is a game that to me is going to be a shootout. It's in Denver. The Cowboys have, they're not on a roll as far as winning, but offensively they've been on a roll, right? They just come off a huge game after losing to the Panthers. Terrible. So the Cowboys are kind of bipolar. This is a game where Bo Nix, you thought maybe turnovers. I'm thinking he's going to go crazy, maybe 400 yards passing today. I don't know. 4 touchdowns. Dak's going to have to keep up. Typically, when Dak has to keep up on a primetime game, it doesn't go well. And this is a primetime game, 325, game of the week. I don't know. I'm a little nervous about this one. I'm sure as a guy that's been backing the Broncos all year long, you're excited to see what happens after your Patriots game because you get to lock into this one.
Yeah, rolls right into it, and Bo Nix should dismantle this Cowboys defense. They're depleted. They got injuries, blah, blah, blah. The starters weren't better.
Blah, blah, blah.
The starters weren't much better. Bo Nix should go in and have a day. He had 4 last week, 2 in the air, 2 on the ground, I think. He's looking to get a couple more in the air. They're starting to look like the Broncos team we wanted to see early. They give their defense breaks. They have long drives. I don't know. Dak might not like the long sits he has to do to come out and produce, and then his receivers get frustrated. The air is much different there. You're going to rely on your kicker to kick 70-yard field goals and think it's cool, and then these touchdowns don't add up. Field goals, I don't know. I think it's a shootout, but not as much. I think it dies out, right?
This could be the day. I'm glad you said that. It's Denver. The air is thin. This could be the day that Aubrey hits a 70-plus yard field goal and shatters the NFL record. That would be a good thing to come out of today. I could see it
Wait, well, take that because the L might still be there. So hopefully that would definitely shadow whatever happened in the game.
That's absolutely true. Here's the game of the day. At least in my opinion, it's the game of the day. The Sunday night game. I'm certainly waiting all day for Sunday night this week. Green Bay travels to Pittsburgh. I wished it was in Green Bay. I'd love to see this game in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers going back, but this will be the first time Aaron Rodgers has played the Packers since he left. Aaron Rodgers wants to be known as the best Packer quarterback of all time. So let's talk about that for a second. Is he better than Brett Favre was? Would you take him over Brett Favre?
Oh, yes. And I'm a Brett Favre fan.
Really?
I'm a Brett Favre fan. I grew up with Brett Favre. It's crazy. But if I'm talking like to win a football game and keeping it QB Huddle podcast here and not who I'm a fan of and who I'm a homer with, they're both great. No one's going to argue that. And who cares about what my opinion is? So all the people getting upset because I said something about it, cool. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is, in his prime, he won too. They won Super Bowls. But he's smart. Aaron Rodgers in his prime was good, and he's still showing past his prime that he's balling elsewhere. Something Brett Favre did as well. He went and took him far, but he went to the Vikings.
Let's back up. I'm going to disagree with you 1,000%. And here's why. Here's why. You said Super Bowls. That's not right. Aaron Rodgers played in 1 Super Bowl with the Green Bay Packers and won it, right? Pretty sure. Yes. Brett Favre played in 2 Super Bowls. Brett Favre also did not lose home playoff games in Lambeau. Aaron Rodgers did. The Packers didn't start losing home playoff games until Aaron Rodgers took over. So for me, for that alone,
I'd be curious though to see who went to more playoff games. I'm pretty sure it was probably Rodgers.
It was definitely Rodgers. He definitely had more playoff appearances.
He hosted more.
He lost at home to the 9-7 Giants. There's no way you can tell me he's better. And by the way,
what year was that? The year they went on the craziest run in wild card history and won a Super Bowl. Yeah. Okay.
Look, they also beat the Cowboys that year that were 13-3. That's not the point. Here's the point. Also, Brett Favre went to the Vikings and took them to the NFC Championship game. Aaron Rodgers is yet to take the Jets nor the Steelers anywhere.
He wasn't going nowhere with the Jets. All right?
I don't care.
We all knew that.
I don't care until he does something like Brett Favre did. And I'm not a fan of Brett Favre. I'm not a fan of Aaron. Oh, I am a fan of Aaron Rodgers now. Arm talent-wise, yes. Best quarterback, one of the best quarterbacks ever. But you lost home playoff games at Lambeau.
Wow.
So I got to give it
guess
to
what?
Brett. I got to give
Guess
it to
what?
Brett Favre.
I'm at home. I'm Aaron Rodgers, and he shows tonight. Come on, Green Bay. He's going to hear you talking about it. Say, you know what? I'll host you and show you what it's like to win at home. I'll remind you because Jordan Love, I'm sure. Well, you got to get to playoff games, and I think he did. Did he win? Was it a playoff game they hosted?
Who?
The Love.
I couldn't tell you that. I know he beat Dallas here in Dallas, and that was
Okay, that's the game I'm talking about. That was here.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So he needs to do that as well. Love is good. He's not. I don't think Aaron Rodgers has anything to worry about. He's worrying about backwards here. So yes, and we've said it. The story's still being written. Then
I'm looking forward to it. I hope Aaron Rodgers goes crazy tonight. I wish I had an Aaron Rodgers Pittsburgh Steelers jersey, but I do not. But that's going to be the one I ordered from you, jersey, because I'm going to order another one because these things are awesome. Look at this, patched. Everything's patched. I know it looks a little different. It's special. Okay, we're going to move on. We're going to move on. And we're going to move on now to Tim's Tower because I've got a new tower this week. I think you're going to like this week, Lo. I think you're going to enjoy this tower. Are you ready for
I like these towers and you know what? I'll have to join this tower talk. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Here we go. We're going to get to the tower. And for the first time this year, entering the tower, he's not in the lobby, but he's on the first floor. It is the Philadelphia quarterback, number 1, Jalen Hurts. He had his best day as a pro last week. People would say he should probably been on this tower, be top 5, blah, blah, blah. I don't co-sign to that, but he can be number 10. At number 9, it's Aaron Rodgers. We just talked about him. He moves up from number 10 a week ago. At number 8, we've got Joe Flacco, who moves from number 9, getting a big win with the Cincinnati Bengals a week ago. Joe Flacco yet to throw an interception since he's been with the Bengals. At number 7, I know there was a bye week, but other guys played really well to move up, so this guy had to move down even though it's his tower. Josh Allen comes in at number 7. Breaks my heart to say it. Maybe he can rebound today. I expect him to play well versus the Panthers. At number 6, this guy who had a terrible game a week ago. He drops all the way from number 1 to number 6. That's Baker Mayfield. I'm sorry, Baker. I know it's a big fall from grace. I expect you to rebound this week. At number 5, and I wanted to put him a little higher, but I just couldn't. Number 5, Dak Prescott. The reason you're not higher, 3-1, bro. We got to win games to be higher on the tower, but you are playing great. You are putting up video game numbers. Number 5, Dak Prescott. At number 4, moving down from number 2, even in a win, he did not play particularly well, which was echoed by my producer, and that's going to be Sam Darnold. Moves down to from number 2 to number 4. Up from number 4 to number 3 is your quarterback, Lauren.
Yeah.
It'll be Drake May, and he is steadily moving up the ladder. He's at number 3 right now. He's been on fire. Can he keep it up today at home versus a stingy Brown defense? I think so. At number 2, and really close to being number 1, is Matthew Stafford. This dude is a warrior, gray hair, gray beard. He's just out there throwing it all on the line, playing great. 5 touchdowns in London, broke a record. Let's see what Matthew Stafford's going to do the rest of the year. And, of course, number 1. He has ascended back to his rightful spot as the number 1 quarterback in the NFL because he's playing like it. He's got all of his weapons back, and that's Patrick Mahomes. There is my list for this week. It's a fluid list. It could change at any moment, but this is Tim's Tower, top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL as of right now. I'm done.
We're on the same path. I like it. No, I like it. I'm looking at it and in entirety now. And there's moves I would make, but when I would just I'm way more dramatic, I guess. I've seen some things in 1 week that hurts a lot of other players, and I'm curious. Goff didn't make the cut.
Goff didn't make the cut. No, he did not. And you know what? Everybody can't make the cut. I had to let Goff go to bring Jalen Hurts in. That's just what had to happen. Jalen Hurts had to get in. I
don't think I'm making that move.
What did you say?
I'm not making that move. I think Goff, you're in my club. Goff would
I
be
love Goff. I love Goff, but really what happened last week with the Lions was more about Gibbs and the run game. And, I like Goff a lot, of course, but Jalen Hurts really earned it, and he could move up, but the Unks had to stay in there, couldn't take them out. What am I going to do?
See, I
They're
think I
playing
think
great.
I think you got this tower thing going. You know, that's what it is. So they're like extended stays. These guys think they can check in and check out as they please. I don't like it. I don't like it.
That
I need to
that
kick guys off. I'm
that
kicking
could
guys
be a
off
problem.
fully.
You're going
I'm
to kick them
kicking
off
guys
fully,
off. It's
and
like a
that'll happen
ladder.
towards
It's
the
like
end.
get out of here. It's like get out of here.
That might happen towards the end. We'll have to see. We are 30 minutes from kickoff. We got some news to share before we get into our rapid picks. I was able to connect with a group, and his name is Tim Ham. He is the owner of FanStream Sports. And so go check them out. You can see them on Facebook. They have a website, FanStream Sports. Go out there, check them out. They're primarily in the Dallas, Tampa, and Ohio markets, but it looks like we are in talks with them now to become a partner with them and be a part of what they're doing, which is going to be really exciting. Look for us to be live. They have a studio here locally where the QB podcast can go and be together and be unified, and so that's a big deal. So pretty excited about it. We're still out there with allaccessfootball.com, so don't forget to lock in with them. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, be sure to do that. I don't know why I pointed behind me. I don't know if there's a like button.
Did it pop up?
Right, did it pop up?
Around.
I don't know. Probably not. But that's where we are. And of course, we have our TikToks. Follow Low at Fourth and Low, especially for fantasy information. And you can follow me at Tim Jitsu on TikTok. And that's really just for fun. I don't give you any information. So I'm not. I am on Prize Picks now. Next week, I'll do a Prize Picks section. I haven't even looked at it this morning. We've been kind of busy dealing with a lot of ancillary things. So I'm going to deal with that as soon as we get off here. So let's get into our picks for the day, shall we? Should we do that?
Let's do it. Give everybody some time back so we can, make your own fantasy lineups and then make your own bets and stuff.
That's
let's
right.
do it. Let's get into it.
Let's do. I guess I could do Prize Picks right here live on air, but that's a lot of pressure. I can't do that. All right. First up in the new games, we have the Miami Dolphins going up against the 3-3 Atlanta Falcons. This is a game that should never be on my television this afternoon. Who do you have in this one?
Man, I was excited. I was working myself up for this game, trying to find a way because I don't know, maybe something great happens. And I was like, lefty versus lefty. Penix is out. Captain Kirk is in. I think Kirk might do the Dolphins pretty bad. I think he might look like a starting quarterback.
We got to back up. Did you get an alert? Is Michael Penix injured? Is that why he's out today? Because I did not see that. So that's big news.
Oh, am I ahead of the game somewhere? I thought he was starting all week. I thought they announced Penix was out.
I might not have seen that. That is interesting. When I did my look to see what quarterbacks were hurt, I did not see him on the list.
Let me see. Well, maybe he came back. He was almost out, but I thought Cousins was going to start.
Michael Penix is not playing today. So he is.
Right.
He does have an injury. Sorry that we missed that earlier, folks. So Kirk Cousins in. I'm with you. Kirk Cousins is going to do the Dolphins dirty today. He's going to play. If you're a Falcons fan,
at home,
this is a big game. You know what? I might turn that game on just to see Kirk Cousins. Just to see.
And Tua is. Meanwhile, they said Tua was designated with an injury for illness, but is expected to start.
No,
so
well, he's just
a sick guy and a hungry guy. Yeah. So
Tua's trying to hang
on.
Falcons. Dirty bird. All right, next up, another bird. The Falcons. They're going to host my Chicago Bears today with Snoop Huntley at quarterback.
Ravens.
You're insane. The Bears are going to.
I got Ravens. I'm sticking with what I said earlier. I think they put something together here. I think Chicago fumbles the bag because they've been playing very well, but I don't believe that they're the team. Or they could show me this is working, but we'll see. Right, I got Ravens. I got the Bears beating the Ravens so bad they want to go back to Cleveland. This is Bears all day, 5 wins in a row. So I got the Bears. Buffalo, they need to get off the snide, lost 2 in a row, went on a bye week. You never want to do that. It's like they've been on vacation for a month. They play the Carolina Panthers, who have been resurging. They've been resurging just a little bit. Who do you have in this one? Oh, bad taste in the Bills' mouth. They had to sit even longer. They're gonna win pretty handily. I think the Panthers backslide a little bit. So Bills.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch this one. I'm gonna really try to do a 2-screen, I think, because those are the two games I want to watch, is the Bears game and the Buffalo Bills game. And I'm gonna watch the Buffalo Bills dismantle this Panther team. Although the Bills are 32nd in the NFL against the run, and the Panthers have become a very good run team over the last 3 weeks. So it may not get as out of hand as we think, just based on that alone. So the Bills have to show up with some good run
I
defense.
think you taught the Panthers something right there because I don't think they know that they have one of the top run games and can have. You have Chuba and Dowdle. You look like you prepped for it, but didn't decide to do it until you had to. You helped Bryce Young out. Run the ball. See what happens.
Always run the ball. Next up, the Cincinnati Bengals with Joe Flacco. They will host the 0-7 New York Jets. The Cincinnati Bengals are now fighting maybe to get back in with Joe Flacco in there. Do the Jets have what it takes to get a win today? One win, just one.
No, they're gonna get. They were hoping that before Flacco came to town. They were like, "This is gonna be a competitive week. This is Bengals, we're gonna have a chance to win because Browning is terrible." And here comes Joe Flacco.
Here comes Joe Flacco.
Yeah, and Jamar's excited. T. Higgins is back on fantasy radars. Chase Brown everyone just plays better when you have a decent quarterback.
Right? Yeah, absolutely. And Joe Flacco is that, a decent, above decent quarterback.
He's above average right now. Yeah.
So love what we're seeing there. Cincinnati Bengals get a big win today. San Francisco. Very odd that they are still in the hunt with, 25 injuries. 5-2. Not only are they in the hunt, but they are playing great football. They travel here to play Houston today at noon. 2-4. CJ Stroud not looking good. The Texans not looking good. Who you got in this one?
I've been saying it since last offseason about CJ Stroud. It was going to be a tough situation last year, and now he can't rebound from it. He's trying to figure it out. 49ers win on the road. I think Texans. I just have the 49ers. This is going to be a close one, but I got the 49ers.
Yeah, I'm done picking against the 49ers. Every time I do, they make a liar out of me. So I'm going to go ahead and take the 49ers today. I think this is not a big deal for them. Cleveland at 2-5 travels to your 5-2 red hot New England Patriots. I already know what you're going to say. So I'm going to go with you. The Patriots are going to win this game. I'm going to ask you, why are the Patriots going to win the game?
Because of Drake May. That's why. It won't be because of the defense this week. Defense should handle their business. If they don't, Drake May is still there to play well. He completes the ball, at a high rate. He's got 14, 15 touchdowns, something like that. Only like 2 picks. So he's playing well. Continue to do that. You win because of Drake May right now. But he has the backing of Vrabel and a very good defense. He has to wear it this week. This is a quarterback game. It's the Browns. All right, stand in there. Don't let Myles Garrett scare you. Patriots handle business.
Myles Garrett can end your whole season today. He could just end the whole season today. I hate to say that. Don't do that. We
drafted an offensive lineman that's gonna fight and die to protect Drake May.
You're gonna have to
expect that matchup today. It's gonna be a good one.
You're gonna have to. Awesome. Here's another noon game. This is actually a pretty good game. The Giants could sweep the Eagles today in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
The 2-5 Giants could sweep the 5-2 Eagles. What do you say?
They're hosting. Philly's hosting. So, no, I got Philadelphia winning it, but it's going to be ugly. They're going to be frustrated, and they're going to pull this one out. Jalen Hurts shows why being a leader is a part of the quarterback position as well. Jackson Dart goes to medical tent. 1 or less?
I'll say 1. I'll say over. I'll give it the over on that one.
All right.
He's so reckless. I think this is going to be a beatdown, actually, and I think the Eagles will run away with this game. I think they have revenge on their mind a little bit. I think the Giants' magic kind of ran out at the end of the game last week, and today could be a.
Jackson Dart wasn't even there. He wasn't even there. He's getting beat up for something he didn't even partake in.
That's okay. Let's move on. Tampa Bay at 5-2, coming off a loss last week, a tough loss. Baker and that offense did not look extremely good, but they're coming into a New Orleans team that has looked terrible all year at 1-6. Spencer Rattler just trying to hang on to that job out there. What do you have today? Tampa at the Saints. Keep in mind, Baker does not lose to the Saints.
Yeah, the Saints. No, I think Baker handles business, but he's missing some people. He's got to figure out what's going on out there. The Saints have played everyone close at times. They compete at moments, so don't let this game get away from you at home. The Saints could be one of those just handle business. You know how the NFL is any given Sunday, and this could be that game. Now I want to keep an eye on it.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, that's the 3:05 game. 20 minutes later, what should be the shootout of the day starts. The 5-2 Denver Broncos hosting the 3-1 Dallas Cowboys.
Sloppy. It's gonna be a sloppy one.
Who do you have? Who's going to pull it out?
I got the Broncos at home.
Okay.
And the Cowboys fans will be okay with the Cowboys losing because Dak played well, though, and all that narrative. He's not winning games. You don't play well and get to win games if you lose games. Like, you don't get to take that credit. I guess you get to walk around and boast it, but that's what I'm hearing a lot of. We're in the Dallas area for everybody. And, yeah, it's all you hear right now. But Dak's balling, though. Yeah, you're happy. I know the song, but you make sure to keep that same energy when he's down.
Anyway, back to reality. This game is going to be won by the Dallas Cowboys. Aubrey will kick a 76-yard field goal to win the game.
A three-fourths of the field.
Keep the game going for into overtime. The Cowboys win this one 43-40 in just a thriller of a game. Tennessee goes to Indianapolis. The Tennessee Titans are awful. They're 1-6. Rookie quarterback going into Indy that's been hot. Jonathan Taylor seemingly can just run through anyone. 6-1 Colts, and Daniel Jones been playing outstanding. Who do you have in this one? I'm trying to talk you into it, but who do you got?
Man, I got the Titans coming in. Close score. Cam Ward rolls left, rolls right, throws it up, throws deep, goes up to catch it, and it's a pick. And it's a close score because it was 0-0. Colts run away with it. It's going to be a long day, I think, for the Titans, and it continues. The Colts are the Colts. They're breaking all kinds of records. So I'm not crazy to say that Daniel Jones throws for 4, Jonathan Taylor runs for 3, and potentially 200 yards. It's lots of offensive yards coming from the Colts. That defense is stingy. They don't play nice. When that offense is rolling, the defense is like, yeah, get them the ball back.
Right.
So very stingy defense. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Colts. Don't do it.
Yeah. I got the Colts, and I don't think it's going to be nearly as close as what you tried to illustrate. I think the Colts are going to run Tennessee out of the building. It's going to be awesome. Go Colts. Green Bay goes to Pittsburgh. Jordan Love versus Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers and that Pittsburgh Steelers 4-2, while Green Bay 4-1-1. Green Bay's been kind of a up and down sort of team this year, where Pittsburgh has been kind of average throughout, but they're winning games. Big Sunday night game. This is a hey, remember me game for Aaron Rodgers. Who do you have?
I got Aaron Rodgers. I'm not going against this one. He's going to handle business. It's prime time. He's handling business. So Love can try. I don't see it happening. It's really on the Packers defense. Hopefully Love can keep up, but yeah, Aaron's going to do some Aaron things this week. There's some installs literally that he's telling secrets to receivers right now just in case it comes up. He likes when no one knows what happened except for him and the one guy that he told. You can tell even Tom going to be looking at him crazy sometimes. So, yeah.
Yeah, I have Pittsburgh winning this one, and maybe after this one, there's going to be a lot of overreaction because I think the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to play great tonight. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to play unbelievable, and there's going to be chatter about how deep they can go in the playoffs, and it's going to start that sort of talk for the Steelers because they will play so well. And then tomorrow night,
aren't you kind of surprised that we're already not talking about potentially Steelers being in the playoffs?
No, because they're in the AFC with the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills, and those are the two teams. Now the Ravens at 1-5 seemingly should be 1-6 at the end of today. Won't even be discussed for the rest of the year, right? Because they're going to be out of it. So that's where the Steelers can really take. They're going to take the Ravens' place, I think, after this week, and they're going to be the team that we talk about in the AFC North. And this is the team that could potentially put pressure on the Chiefs, right? So, God help anybody has to go to Pittsburgh in January. It's not an easy place to play, right? Even if you're the Chiefs or the Bills, not an easy place to play. So they've got a game up right now on the Chiefs. They need to keep that momentum. They're going to do it tonight. No problem. My opinion.
Yeah, agreed.
Let's go. All right. Kansas City tomorrow night will host the Washington Commanders. Man, it's looking ugly for Washington. Is Jaden Daniels back this week? We didn't mention him in the injury.
I think he is back.
I think he's back, but he's going to be, he's not 100%, right? He's a little hamper there. He's been hurt now 3 times already in 2 years. He needs to settle down. Washington at Kansas City, Patrick Mahomes and company. Patty's got his weapons back. How do you feel about one Monday night game tomorrow night, finally?
Oh, man, I'm happy it's just one game. I can tune in, lock in, but
right.
I don't think the Commanders got enough. I think the Chiefs handle business. I know the weapons are back. I heard Debo is playing. McLaurin's supposed to be playing, so that's good for Monday night. They had longer weeks. But, yeah, even if it's a good game, I think the Chiefs run away with it.
I believe in the Chiefs 100%. I was down on them. Thought maybe they were going to take the year off and just kind of settle, but they're back 4-3. They're just going to continue to rise, and tomorrow night's going to be no different. I'm going to tune in for sure. I love that we finally have one game to watch, and I think Patrick Mahomes and company are going to go crazy, just absolutely nuts against the Washington Commanders. So
hosting too, yeah. Oh yeah,
and they're hosting. And I love watching games in Arrowhead. They're so fun, right? They're so fun. So that's going to do it for us for this week. Hey guys, if you are local to the area, make sure to keep up with Lowe, because he's going to be playing quarterback next Saturday somewhere against the local what are they called? The DFW Pitbulls.
I think they're Lone Star. Yeah.
Lone Star Pitbulls. Okay. And so, yeah, Lauren Morales back on the field, the Magic Man himself, playing quarterback for the Collin County Crash Saturday night. Come out and enjoy the festivities, but you got to follow him to know where the game is, because we don't know where it is right now. It's going to be
TBDs,
yes.
Early action.
Should be in the afternoon, so you can come out with the fam and then go out and enjoy the rest of your Saturday after watching that. So as we move on, we will be live Tuesday, so don't forget to check us out Tuesday, and then we'll be back here next Sunday morning. Any last words, Lo, before we go and enjoy this great slate of NFL football?
No, man. No, I'm ready for the day. Everyone's got about 10 minutes back. There is some big news coming too, so follow the team, Collin County Crash. We have some big announcements coming in the next couple of days. Good opportunity for the team and everyone in the area, even extended area too. So yeah, big news. More to come on that. Yeah, talk about it more on Tuesday.
All right, there we go. We will see you all Tuesday. Enjoy today. Enjoy everything. Get your snacks. Get your drinks. Go to the bathroom. You don't want to, have that going on during the middle of the game. Get your Foursquare up, and let's go have fun. Until Tuesday, keep those chains moving, folks. We'll see you.